Welcome to the studio. Today we're going to do a class called Mira Panza. And it's going to be all about our Manipura Chakra, our third chakra, our chakra that is our energy center. It's where a lot of our power comes from. And unfortunately, the lives that we lead, we have to make extra time to tune into this space in the body, where a lot of our power sits, where a lot of our energy sits. It sits kind of right behind the belly button. You can think of it as like your internal sun or your internal fire. It's associated with the color yellow, and it is also associated with self-awareness, with clarity, with wisdom, with confidence, and with wellness. And I think that on any average day, all of those things are really, really good qualities to have internally. Our circumstances right now, the one thing that we have control of is how we're reacting and how we're absorbing everything that's happening around us, and being confident, being aware, feeling good. All of that is going to help you kind of digest the reality that we find ourselves in right now. So with that being said, we'll come down onto our mats, and I have a watch and it says 10:10. I'm gonna try and keep this class at a 60-minute thing. Yeah, last time I wasn't paying attention and it went 125, which was great too, but yeah, sometimes it's a good idea to have it. Anyways, close your eyes and start to find your ujjayi breath, that little or big breath that you can sit with. It has a sound, it has a texture. Sounds a little bit like Darth Vader or waves crashing on the beach. If the texture is difficult to come by, taking the tongue to the roof of the mouth will definitely help. And as you sit with that, find a little softness in your face and in your shoulders. And at the same time, find a brightness in your heart space, shining. Nice big breath in. Big breath out. Letting that breath rise from the base of the spine all the way up into the crown of the head. Feeling that expansiveness, and as you exhale, you feel the body soften into all the space you just created. Big inhale. And big exhale. And as we begin to set the tone for our practice by turning our gaze inward, we'll bring our gaze to that belly button center. And sit there for a moment, noticing the energy in that space of the body. Is it awake? Is it alive? And perhaps think about breathing into that space. With each inhale, that yellow light gets a little bit brighter. With each exhale, maybe it gets a little bit more heat. Big breath in. And big breath out. And we'll bring in even greater awareness into that part of the body by coming into Kapalabhati breath. breath of fire, skull shining breath. It's a forced exhale. And all you got to do is think about the exhale. Inhale, it's going to happen. Take a half, breathe in halfway, and just exhale through the nose, mouth is closed. Inhale and exhale. In and out. And find your rhythm, forcing the exhale through the nose. Feels weird if you've never done it, just like riding a bike, just like speaking a new language, just go with it. Your rhythm, your breath. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, lets it go. Sit here for a moment. Notice the energetic quality of that breath, which balances the right and left side of the brain, oxygenates the blood. And again, big inhale. Let all of that out. And inhale halfway. And go. And if you feel like this feels awkward or you've lost your rhythm, stop and start over again. Falling down and getting back up, that's all a part of it. Keep going. Soften the shoulders, soften the face. You're here for 3. And 2. Last one, all the way in. Hold on to that. Draw your chin slightly in towards your throat and just feel the expansiveness, the energetic quality of the breath. And an open mouth exhale as you let the chin fly off the chest, let it go. From that space, inhale, take those arms up. And on the exhale, interlace the fingers, send your palms up towards the ceiling. From that space, take a big inhale here, those palms are up. And on the exhale, you're hollowing out the belly, the chin is to the chest, and you're pushing the earth open. Inhale, all the way up, reach up, breathe up, right in the heart, open in the throat. And exhale, hollow, 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 chin to chest. Use those arms to create space in the backside body. 3 more, your breath, your rhythm. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, take your gaze over to the right. Left hand's outside of that right knee, other hand is behind you. Long in the spine as you breathe in, soften over right shoulder as you breathe out. Use the breath to create space. Use the breath to create softness. Use the breath to create awareness. Use the breath to create consciousness. One more here, all the way in. And all the way out. And you're going to keep all of this on the lower body. Take a big inhale, slide your gaze over that left shoulder. Root down into that right palm, root down into the hips. Let the breath be the tool. Inhaling long in the spine. Exhaling, softening into the twists. Breath in. And breath out. And then inhale, bring it all the way up. And on the exhale, find the other side. Right hand is outside of left knee. Left hand is behind you as we find length in spine. Breathe in. And on the exhale, you're softening the gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Big breath in. And breath out. And then inhale, come back to your center. And on your exhale, your gaze is over right shoulder. Breath in. And breath out. Big inhale. And big exhale. And then inhale, bring it all the way back up. And on the exhale, just simply fold over those legs. Let the low back open up. Let the upper back open up. Let the breath be the tool that gets space into the backside body. Inhaling and exhaling. Big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale, roll up into your tabletop. And from that space, those hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. You're going to spread the fingers wide, big, big, big. Stretch out the skin in between the fingers. And from that space, take the eyes of your elbows and point them towards the front of your mat. So your elbows, tips, are pointing towards the back of your mat. See that external rotation that I create in my shoulders to create stability there? Keep that. And on the exhale, tuck the toes and send the hips high, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Find the length in your spine, in your arms, in the backs of your legs. And find that Manipura Chaka, that low belly is sliding in. You're using that power center to connect the dots. Big inhale. And big exhale. All the way in. And all the way out. On an inhale, come out into a plank pose. Take your shoulders over your wrists. Press through the heels. Gaze is out in front. You can stay here, or you can drop those knees for a little bit of support, or you can play with like you're riding a bike in your plank pose, and those knees bend and just hover right over the top of your mat. Low belly is in. You're here for 3. Just little bicycling almost in your planks for 2. Take a big inhale here on your exhale, lower all the way down. From that space, take those arms out in front. My shoulders are, the elbows are underneath the shoulders. The fingers are spreading wide. Tops of the toes are down. Sphinx pose. Peel that heart through like you are so proud. Take your gaze right up alongside of your nose. And from that space, low belly is in towards the spine to protect the low back. Energetically, I'm pulling my elbows back towards my toes as I peel that heart, that shining light through the shoulders. For 3. You can hear your breath. You can feel your breath. Last one here, all the way in. And all the way out. And then from that space, lower down. Hands come up underneath your shoulders. Inhale, press it up into your tabletop. And exhale, put the hips back towards the heels for child's pose. Where's your Ujjayi breath? Here. Letting that forehead melt towards the earth. Hips are towards heels. You're breathing into the backside body. And this is home base. If at any point during this practice you begin to feel lightheaded, which can happen from being upside down more than you're accustomed to and from breathing more deeply than you're accustomed to, you find your little child's pose. Get yourself back together and then you join us when you're ready. Big breath in. And big breath out. On your inhale, come up into your tabletop. And on your exhale, tuck the toes and the hips are high. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. On the inhale, rise way up high to toes. And on your exhale, drop your heels towards the right. And inhale, bring it back to your center. Exhale, find the other side. Inhale, bring it back to your center. Exhale, melt both heels back towards the back of your mat. And inhale, come out into your plank pose. Take your shoulders over your wrists. From this space, right elbow goes where right palm was. Funky plank. Left elbow goes where left palm was. And you're breathing here. That belly center is awake and alive, and it's associated with self-awareness. Pretty hard to be unself-aware in your forearm plank. Right hand where right elbow was. Left hand where left elbow was. Take a deep breath in here, and on the exhale, all the way down to your belly. I cannot emphasize enough that if you want to put those knees down in any of these plank poses, please feel free. From that space, the hands are right up underneath the shoulders, the tops of the feet are down, and we're just going to press ourselves lightly up. Maybe those low ribs are rising, but the low belly button stays down. Shoulders are soft. Gaze is steady. Big inhale here. And from that space, on the exhale, tuck the toes and take the hips high. Breath in. And breath out. Big inhale. And big exhale. From that space, little itty bitty baby steps all the way to the front of your mat. You take your time, you bend your knees, you find your way to get to the front of your mat. And from that space, grab those elbows and hang. And you're just nodding the head yes. You're nodding the head no. Letting that weight shift a little bit over to the left and a little bit over to the right. Other forearm comes underneath. Relax the face. And as much bend in the knees as you like here. What feels good is important. And gently from that space, release those palms down towards the earth. Bring a little bit of bend into the knees. And nice and slowly begin to roll yourself up. Soften those shoulders down the back. Bring your big toes to touch at the front of the mat, and palms are at your heart center. You feel the energy of your feet pressing down into the earth. And you take that and you let that rise all the way up into your legs, up into your belly, up into your spine, up into the crown of your head, connected to the earth beneath you. And then you come into that belly center energetically. And you sit with self-awareness. You sit with confidence. You sit with clarity. You sit with wellness. Everything we have, everything we need, it's inside. On that space, inhale, take the arms up, take your gaze up. And on the exhale, big forward fold. Inhale, you're long in the spine. Exhale, plant the hands. Step both of the feet back. Find your plank pose. Take a deep breath in here. Knees down if that's your jam. Left elbow where left palm was. Right elbow where right palm was. Big breath in here. And big breath out. Left elbow where left palm was. Right elbow where right palm was. Take a deep breath in. Feel that connection. Connecting the dots. Big inhale here. On the exhale, you soften down, maybe all the way down to your belly. Reach through the tops of the feet. Belly button maybe rises. Watch the shoulders. We do not want these icky, like, oh, I don't know shoulders. We want, you know what? See my heart? You see that shining? You pull those shoulders down and you let that thing lead you through. Big inhale. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. Big inhale. And exhale. Una más vez aquí, inhala. Y exhala. Inhale, rise way up high to toes, bend the knees. You look past the hands, you can hop, or you can just take a couple of steps, find your way up there. No importa what works. Inhale, long in the spine. Exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale, root down into that earth as you rise up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Long in the spine as we breathe in. On the exhale, plant the hands, step the feet, or if you want to jump, really helpful I've noticed is if I get my knees out in front of those arms and my elbows are already bent, I can just shoot those legs back and I can land with bent elbows rather easily, which is better for the shoulders. Inhale, the heart is lifting. Exhale, low belly sends the hips high. Knees, chin, chest is always there for you as well. Wherever you're at, it's where you're supposed to be. Inhale, right leg rises up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, and the shoulders are over the wrists, and you give it a little tap. Inhale, push back, reach and breathe. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, tap, tap. Inhale, push back, reach and breathe. And exhale, right knee, right elbow, give it a tap. From that space, soften your right shin across the middle of your mat. Left leg is long. And this is where these props come in really handy. Because if you're like, girl, please, what's she talking about? You can slide a block underneath your bootay. And you can breathe in here, or you can start to find that fold. If you're leaning super far to the right, a block underneath the hip is great. But just doing the pigeon pose for a little bit, it's not all lined up exactly as it's supposed to be. It's probably really good for you too. So breathe. Dorsiflexion and right foot will get you a little deeper into that inner hip. One more here, inhale. And exhale. And then from that space, those hands go down. That right toe tucks under. You're just gonna float that right leg up, right up underneath you, and step it back. Plank pose. Big inhale, strength in your plank. Exhale, all the way down. Knees, chin, chest, chaturanga, arms as you breathe in. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Big inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shoulders over wrist tap. Inhale, long lines. Exhale, give yourself tap, tap. Inhale, una más vez aquí. Y exhale, left elbow. Hold there. Slide that shin diagonally in between those palms. Let the right leg go long. Breathe into this space. Slide a pillow or something underneath your juicy booty on the left side if you feel like you're leaning. And you breathe. Most important part, breathe. Consciously, intentionally. One more here, inhale. And exhale. And then you walk it back. And get those hands down, you tuck that back toe under. Press down, hover, hover, hover with that left knee. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Inhale out, find your plank. Exhale, knees, chin, chest for those chaturanga arms. Inhale, the heart is lifting. Nice. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. I was just telling myself nice as I looked at myself in the camera. Yeah, buddy, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, rise way up high to those toes. Exhale, step or jump, find the front of your mat. Long in the spine as you breathe in. Fold over those legs as you breathe out. And then inhale, all the way up. And exhale. Hands to heart center. Inhale, little bitty Utkatasana. Bring the weight into the heels. Take those arms out in front. Take that tailbone, slide it down. You'll automatically feel the Manipura Chakra fire there. Big inhale here. On the exhale, you're opening up to the left, or to the right, sorry. We got two sides, so you know, pick one. Inhale, come back to your center. And on your exhale, find the other side. Otro lado, hello. Inhale, bring it back to your center, and on your exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, and boom, heart shines. Exhale, forward, fold. If interlacing the hands behind the back feels like, no, you don't like it, use one of those straps. Go a little bit wider. Let the shoulders soften up the back towards the tailbone as you fold for 3. And 2. And then bring a little bit of bend into those knees. Utkatasana. Take a big breath in here. And on your exhale, if you weren't on the dance floor last night with DJ Quest, and you don't know what I'm talking about, how low can you go? All the way down to your booty. Yo, he put it down last night. I won't get into details. But Danielle was up till 2 in the morning getting her groove on. Reach those arms up towards the front, soften the shoulders down the back. This is a lovely option. So is your forearms. So is the palms down. Whatever works for you, you're here for 5. And 4. And 3. This is an option too. Toes are down for 2. I can still feel everything awake here. And then take a big breath in. On your exhale, you've got like this ball of energy, this awareness, this clarity, this wisdom, this confidence in between your hands. And you're just gonna take it over to the right and be like, look what I got. Inhale, take it back to your center. Exhale, these people need to know about it too. Inhale, bring it back to your center. On your right, you got your platter. Presenting it to the people. My confidence, my wisdom, my clarity. I'm a fancy lady. Check me out. Inhale, bring it back to your center. And exhale, you have the other side. Inhale back. Are we shaking? That's good. Awake and alive. Inhale, bring it back. And exhale, find the other side. Inhale, bring it back to your center. Exhale, cross the ankles. Shift over those shins. Get the hands down. Step it back. Jump back. Get back. Big inhale, you're connecting those dots like you haven't, maybe you have before, but you know. And then lower down. Inhale, lift up through that heart space. And exhale, push it back. Down dog, inhale. And exhale. Big breath in. And big breath out. Fill up. And let go. Inhale, take that right leg up. And on your exhale, slide it through, find the front of your mat. Spin your left heel down, and it's a Virabhadrasana 1 as we rise up. Reach up into those palms, soften through the shoulders. Right hip back, left hip forward, breath in. And breath out. Knee is always on top of ankle to protect the preciousness that sits in this part of the body. Es so bien importante. Knee health. Big inhale here, and on your exhale, we'll open up, warrior 2. You got a little heel to arch alignment. Heel to arch alignment, yeah. And fingers are out in front. Shoulders are soft. Rib cage is in, connected. That tailbone is sliding down for 3. Steady breath in, steady breath out for 2. On your inhale, find your peace. Peel up through that right side body. And on your exhale, heels are in, toes are out, goddess pose. Take your hands behind your head. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, left elbow towards left knee. Inhale, come center. Watch the pitching of the booty and the rib cage sliding out. Connect the dots there. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Inhale, come center. Exhale to the left. Woo. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, bring it back to your center. Squeeze those elbows towards each other and let your head fall back. So you kind of open up through your armpits. And then inhale, bring it back to your center. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale, peel it up, find your peace. Exhale, windmill hands all the way down and around. Left hand goes down, right hand comes high. You're twisting for 3 and 2. And on the exhale, plant both the hands, step it back. Knees, chin, chest, chaturanga. Inhale, shoot that heart through. And exhale, low belly, sends the hips high. Breath in. Breath out. And then from that space, left leg goes up as you breathe in. On the exhale, slide it through, find the front of your mat. Send that right heel down. Windmill those arms up, Virabhadrasana 1. You're gonna draw that left hip back and that right hip forward. Plug in through the belly. Connect those dots there. The inner arch of that back foot is lifting for 3. In and out through the nose. You can feel it, you can hear it. One more here, all the way in. On the exhale, open up, warrior two. Gaze out over those fingertips. And then from that space, peaceful warrior, left arm is rising. And from that space, we'll slide that right heel in and you got your goddess pose. So wiggle your way into it. Take your hands, elbows kind of come into that little space between the ribs and the hips. Palms are up, or no, palms are out, facing the side of your mat. We're gonna take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, you're just gonna push energy over to the right. Inhale, come center, exhale, other side, in and out, out. Think about out. Last one to the left. Last one to the right. Inhale, arms reach up, gaze goes up, legs go straight and strong. Turn those toes towards the side of your mat. Take the hands to the hips. And on the exhale, fold. Palms will come down to the earth. You'll squeeze those elbows together and let that head go. And slow the breath down. You're seeing stars, that's oxygen. And I don't know, it's like getting high off your breath. There's nothing wrong with that. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, walk it to the front of your mat. You got your little low lunge program. Right hand down, left hand high for 3 and 2. And on the exhale, both of the hands plant, right foot meets left at the front of your mat. Inhale, long in the spine. Exhale, heel toe feet, hip width apart. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Long in the spine as you breathe in, and elbows bow out to the sides as you breathe out. And bend those knees as much as you need to. Maybe it's a little bit of straight leg program and a little bit of bent knee program. It's your program. And then inhale, long in that spine. Exhale, bring those big toes to touch. Find your little chair pose where you're in your heels and your tailbone sliding down. And then take the hands to the heart center. And just take a moment here as you close your eyes and notice where you're at. Maybe you feel the beat of your heart behind your palms, the energetic quality that's moving through the body. Awake and alive, blessed. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, right hand to the front, left hand to the back. You're twisting and you're reaching into those fingertips. Inhale, come back to your center. Exhale, otro lado, sit into that little chair. Nice. Inhale, come back to your center. Exhale, interlace the hands, grab a rope if you did on the other side or a belt or whatever. If you've got those hands, other index finger is on top as you fold. And then from that space, we come into that little chair pose. Undo your hands or your strap. And from there, how low can you go? I want to say real low. Oh, really long time. And then take it down. Utkatasana. Yes. Reach those arms out in front. Boom. Come down onto your back. Legs are up towards the sky. Yeah, buddy. So from here, interlace your fingers. Find your Kali Mudra. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to bend your right knee and set your right foot down. Take a big inhale here, and on your exhale, you're over to the left. Take a big inhale here, and on your exhale, left heel hovers down. Inhale up, exhale, take it down. Inhale up, exhale, take it down. You can stay here with this right foot on the ground, breathing and moving, or right foot starts to hover. Those shoulders are off the mat. You're reaching into those fingertips. Energy running through the body for 3 and 2. Last one in, last one out. Bring it back to your center. Both of the legs are up. Bend your left knee. Set it down. Big inhale here. Exhale. Over to the right. Big inhale here and exhale. That right leg hovers. And it's just easy peasy. Everything's up. That leg is moving. My breath is in and out. And if you want, left leg just hovers. You find a little more juice. And you're breathing. And you're moving. And you're awake. And you're alive. Yeah. For 5. And 4. That's being awake. That feeling. For 3. Feels good. For 2. Take both those legs up. Yes. Take those hands right beside your hips. And just little itty bitty pulses. For 5. Try not to use the hands too much. I don't know why I told you to put them there, but I did. For 3, yeah. And 2. And then from that space, draw those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a few little rolls, little circles to the right, clockwise. A few little circles to the left. And then from that space, arms are out to the side, knees are bent. Big inhale. On the exhale, knees drop to the right. And keep your gaze over there to the right or look over to your left. You can stay there or pick that right shoulder up and start to scooch it over to the right a little more and then look over to your left. And just breathe into where you feel the body going. Woo. Give it breath. Inhale, come back to your center. Exhale, knees, find the other side. From that space, you can just soften that gaze over that shoulder or just take your gaze to the left hand. If you want, pick your left shoulder up just a little bit. Reach your left arm out to the left a little bit more. And you'll just feel like expansiveness that wasn't there at the beginning. And you're breathing into it for 3 and 2. And then bring the knees back in towards your middle. Little itty bitty rolls, little packages of wellness, confidence, of awareness, and of clarity. Cross the ankles, plant the hands, bam, push it back. From that space, knees, chin, chest, or the chaturanga arms, the elbows bend. You start to let yourself hover down so shoulders stay above elbows, and then shoot that part through. And exhale, low belly, sends the hips high. Breathe in. And breathe out. Left leg rises as we inhale. On the exhale, left knee, left elbow, shoulders over wrist, give her a tap. Inhale, push back, reach and breathe. Exhale, right elbow, shoulders over elbows, give it a tap. Inhale, push back, reach and breathe. Exhale, slide it through, find the front of your mat. Spin your right heel down, and it's a Virabhadrasana 1 as we breathe in. Soften the shoulders, lift through the heart. Exhale, Vira 2. Feel the arch, sit low, gaze out over those fingertips. Take a deep breath in here, find your peace. Peel up through that left side body and maybe go deeper here. A lot of times when we reach up, the whole lower body wants to join the pate, but it's grounding you down. And from that space on the exhale, left elbow, left knee, right hand, right up alongside your ear. And nice big stretch to the right side body for 3. Enjoy this for 2. On your inhale, find your peace, peel it up. Left hand's up towards the sky. From that space, that right hand is gonna come towards the front of your mat. And it's like you're holding on to a really big stick. See my stick? And then from that space, I go, but my stick can go like this. And the right hand goes to the front, and the left hand goes to the back. And inhale, right hand to the front, left hand to the back. Exhale, left hand to the back, right hand to the front. You're holding on, breathing in, and breathing out. One more time here, inhale, right hand to the front, left hand to the back. And on your exhale, windmill hands, all the way down and around this end. Pick your right foot up, step it in, draw left hip back, your right hip forward as you fold. This is a lovely place to use something to bring the earth a little bit closer to you. If that feels good, please. And then from that space, go low in that right knee. Slide your left, or go low in your left knee, slide your right foot back. Right hand down, left hand high. Breathe into that space, and on your exhale, you can soften your right knee down. Start to set your left foot back. Or right foot is juice, left foot stacks on top, Vajrasana. You're either in your variation with the right knee down, or you've got those legs and the hips are up. And from this space, left hand down by right palm, carve it out. Inhale, peel it up. Exhale, carve it out. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, carve it out. Inhale, peel it all the way back up. Exhale, left forearm goes down. Option to drop your left knee down. From that space, pinky side edge of the left foot goes down, or the left knee, and that right hand is high. So you're here for 3 and 2. And on the exhale, both of the forearms are down. Take a deep breath in here. On your exhale, left hand where your left elbow was. Look out in front, connect the dots. Big inhale here. Exhale, right hand where right elbow was. From this space, knees, chin, chest, or the chaturanga arms. What speaks to you? And the option is always there to just push back into down dog or child's pose too. Find your inhale. And we will push it back into child's pose. Exhale. Big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale, take it back up to your center. Exhale, tuck the toes, the hips are high. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more here, in. And out. And then from that space, right leg goes up, inhale. On the exhale, right knee, right elbow, shoulders over wrist, tap, tap. Inhale, push back, reach and breathe. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, shoulders over wrist, tap, tap. Inhale, push back, reach and breathe. Drag that left heel down. Breathe in, and on the exhale, slide it through. Find the front of your mat. That right heel spinning down, and we rise up. Mira Chaka. One. Breath in. And breath out. Big inhale here, and on that exhale, we find that two. Gaze is out over those fingertips. Plugging into the earth, plugging into the breath, plugging into confidence, plugging into self-awareness, plugging into clarity. What you got on your mat? From that space, the right hand rises and the left hand goes down the left leg. Peaceful warrior. Come up out of those hips. Keep softening right knee. And on your exhale, right elbow to right knee. Left hand comes right up alongside the ears. We spin the chest. And we spin the belly. Breath in. Breath out. And then from this space, you're going to find that peaceful warrior. So right hand is rising, but at the same time, left hand is out in front. So it's like you're holding on to something. One of those batons with glitter inside would be my choice. And on the exhale, watch the glitter go to the other end of the bubbles. It's so intriguing. Inhale, these toys still exist for the shorties today, and it makes me happy. And on the exhale, right hand to the back, left hand to the front. You're moving through that Manipura Chakra, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, find the peace, peel it up, reach up, breathe up. Exhale, windmill hands all the way down and around. Keep that back foot up, step it in. Draw right hip back and left hip forward and fold. And then from that space, deepen that lunge, step it back. Left hand down, right hand high. Option to stay there, or option to start to drag that right foot back, set the right foot down, soften the left knee down, right leg goes back, both legs are straight and strong. You're here, or you're here, wherever you're at, and on the exhale, you're carving it out. Inhale, up, 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 up. Exhale, carve it out. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, right forearm goes down. Take a deep breath in, pinky side edge of that right foot goes down, or right knee, and left hand is high. If you're here for 3, up, 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 up. Using everything, wasting nothing for 2. And on the exhale, plank pose. Forearm plank for 3. Take that right hand where your right elbow was, funky plank for 2. Left hand where left elbow was. Take a deep breath in here, and on the exhale, all the way down. Tops of the hands go down, tops of the feet go down, forehead goes down. From that space, pick your shoulders up, put them on your back. From there, start to take your gaze up, right up alongside your belly. Press through the tops of the hands, maybe the feet rise. For 3, 2, and on the exhale, gently let that go, let the palms up, let your left ear to the mat. And then gently bring it back to your center. Forehead is down, tops of the hands, tops of the feet. Shoulders, everything stays, and you just pick your shoulders up and put them on your back. You feel that? Breathe into that as you let the head rise. Breathe into that as you let the feet rise. And then breathe into that as you let, And you're here for 3. And 2. And on the exhale, hands go down. Inhale, press yourself up into your tabletop. Exhale, push those hips back towards those heels, child's pose. And then inhale, take it up into a tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, the hips are high. Inhale, take that right leg up. Exhale, slide it through, find the front of your mat. Take a deep breath in here, and the left foot meets it. Inhale, long in the spine. Exhale, fold. Heel to the feet, hip width apart. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Your toes play piano in your wrists. You shift that weight forward just a little bit. Good. Not only are you stretching the backside body here, but you're cutting off circulation to your hands. So when the feet come off the hands, there's a fresh rush of fluid going through the joints, ultimately helping them get cleaner. This is a really therapeutic pose, particularly for those of us who work without hands. Gently release that, let that go. Heel toe those feet back together. Inhale, you got your little chair pose. And on the exhale, hands to heart center. From that space, take the hands to the hips and simply step your right leg back. Rather short stance, 2.5 feet. Left toes are 12 o'clock. My right toes are pointing at the right corner of my mat, and my hips are facing the front of my mat. From that space, you're going to take those hands behind your back, grab your elbows. Option 1. Option 2, interlace, or hands come to reverse namaskara. The palms come, the palms come together like so, and you wiggle, 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 wiggle up your back. And then from that space, you'll just inhale here, whether you've got the elbows or the palms. Big breath in, reach up. On your exhale, start to hinge at your hips. From that space, inhale, reach into the crown of the head, draw left hip back and right hip forward, and just fold over that front leg. You breathe into the fronts of the shoulders. Breathe into your left hamstring. Breathe into the back sides of your scapula. Breathe into your face, soft and relaxed. Breathe into anywhere the body's saying, hello, hello, hello. Just say hello back with your breath. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, spin. So you're facing the other side of your mat. My right foot is at 12 o'clock. My left foot is at, pointing at the left corner of my mat. And I'm just gonna inhale, that heart is lifting up and I'm feeling real good about myself. Take a big breath in and at your exhale, just let yourself hinge at the hips. And you find that long spine, you draw right hip back, left hip forward, breathe into the crown of the head. And on the exhale, fold over that front leg. Breath in, breath out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. And on your exhale, returning towards the left corner of your mat. Release your arms. Ooh, let the fluid run through those joints. Feel that? I feel it. It feels really good. A lot of this going on these days. I'm on my phone more than ever right now. So getting those shoulders open. Yeah. From that space, take a deep breath in. I want your feet right about same width as your wrists. Hands are going to come to the hips. We'll take a deep breath in here, and on the exhale, fold. Again, du bloc. It's a lovely way to find yourself a little bit closer to the floor. If you want, walk those feet in so they're hip width, or so they're, walk your hands in, sorry, so they start to stack right in the same line as shoulders. Walking the feet, the hands back so they kind of line up with the feet. You can squeeze those shoulders together and let the head come towards the earth. And if you feel like drawing yourself up into a headstand here, that's an option for you. I'm not going to talk anybody into a handstand right now via my, I'm just not going to do that to you. But if you already have that as a part of your practice, feel free. Otherwise, you're just folding. And breathing. And you notice the exhales. And notice the inhales. If you've gone upside down, you can begin to descend. And from that space, we'll draw those hands right up underneath our shoulders. You take your left hand down, your right hand high, find a twist. Little fancy action in your wrist if you really wanna. Always feels good. On the exhale, right hand down, other hand up. And then gently bring it back to your center. And from that space, walk your hands over to your right leg, right hand down, or, left hand down, or left hand to a block, right hand is high. Option to let that left forearm soften down towards the earth as the right hand is high. Wherever you're at, you're breathing into the body, you're breathing into the mind. And then from that space, walk those hands all the way back to the right. No, you won't. We'll walk it to the left, my bad. Right hand down, right forearm down, right hand to a block, left hand is high. And then from that space, bring it all the way to the front of the mat. Step it back. Lower down, knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga. Inhale, heart is lifted. Exhale, knees down, hips to heels, child pose. And from that space, gently draw yourself up. Your knees are going to stack right up underneath your hips. Your hands are going to come to your low back as though you've got a little pockets in your yoga pants or yoga shorts or whatever you got on. And then from that space, you're going to squeeze the elbows together, take those shoulders, soften them up and down the back. And then think about just lifting up through your heart space as you let yourself go back. The belly button is engaged here to help with the spine. 3 and 2. And on the exhale, start to lift up and bring it back. Nice. From that space, soften down into those heels and just close your eyes for a moment here and notice the sensations of Ustrasana, which is camel pose, and it's pretty heavy heart opener. Sit with that. And then bring it back up. And from that space, tuck your toes. Take your right hand, and start here. Right hand, left hand, low back. Pockets. Just take that tailbone down, and I'm going to work on keeping the belly button in a little bit more. I notice that in the photo. And then big breath in, up, 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 hard up, 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 up. And then start to take it back. Maybe the hands come to the heels. You can keep that gaze going right out in front, or just let that head fall back as long as it feels good for the cervical vertebrae. 3 and 2. And gently come up out of it. Sit yourself down, close your eyes. If you feel like sitting back on the heels makes your legs go, what is wrong with you? You find a little something to sit on, a pillow or a block. And then gently draw yourself back up. Last round, we're tucking those toes. You're going to take your right hand towards your right pocket. Inhale, send your left arm up towards the sky. And on the exhale, right hand to right heel. Inhale, reach that left hand back. And exhale, stay. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Exhale, left hand goes down. Right hand comes high. Inhale, reach into that right hand as you take it back. Exhale, left hand, left heel. Prayer drops. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, stick and stay. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand, right pocket, left arm up. One more time each side. Inhale into that left hand. Exhale, right hand, right heel. Lean back. Inhale into that left hand with that open heart. And exhale. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, left hand, left heel. Inhale, reach and breathe here for 3 and 2. And then inhale, take it up. And exhale, child's pose. The forehead will come down next to your knees. Your hands will come right beside your thighs. The knees are together and the palms are up. And then from that space, you're going to take your hands to the insides of your heels. So my thumb is right underneath the large bone in the ankle. And my fingers are wrapped in towards my inner heels. My head is down on the mat. I'm going to take a big breath in here. And on my exhale, I'm just going to get those hips up off the mat for rabbit pose. You're here for 3. Backside body is open for 2. And exhale, gently let it go. From that space, nice and big in the hands, find your tabletop, and on your exhale, take those legs out in front. Yeah, time to shut her down, folks. Reach those arms out in front, take them up towards the sky, big breath in, and on the exhale, fold. Option here to get a hold of those feet. Option here to take a strap around the feet and bring the feet a little bit closer via your strap. Option to take the block behind the feet and find a little more depth wherever you're at. Your breath is smooth and steady. And then gently release that. Start to walk those hands back towards those hips. Reach those arms out in front in super slow motion all the way down to your back. From that space, walk those feet in so they're hip width apart. Take your right ankle on top of your left knee and draw your left knee in towards your center. The hands will slide in between the right hand will go between the legs, the left hand will come around the left leg, and you're drawing your left back thigh in as right knee draws out. Close your eyes. Find your breath. And then gently from that space, slide the right knee on top of the left, so it's like you're sitting in you're fancy in a chair, fancy chair lady, fancy chair man. And then you can take the outside edges of your shins or right below the knees. You could come to those ankles or the pinky side edges of the feet. And you're trying to get those legs to make like a letter T kind of a program. But sometimes it's like, girl, please, I don't want to be a letter T. And that's okay. I want to be a letter V. You know, let your body talk, and then you listen and you talk back with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Dorsiflexion once again through those feet is going to bring you deeper. And then just let go of that. Arms will come out to the side, letter T. Pick your hips up and just scoot them over to the right, just a scooch, scooch. And then from that space, those knees are going to drop to your left. If this makes you feel out of sorts or any low back pitching, just let the knees be beside each other like we were earlier in class. Otherwise, you're there all wrapped up like a little pretzel on your back, breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, bring it back to your center. Undo those legs, draw the knees in towards the chest. Let those thighs kind of sit outside of the rib cage, outside edges of the feet or your handles. Rolling from left to right, massaging that back. And then left ankle comes on top of right knee. And we float into a little supine pigeon on the other side. Back side of that hamstring. The left hand is sliding between the legs. And I dorsiflex left toes and draw left knee out as I draw right knee in. And it's the opposition that creates the openness. Don't forget that. Big inhale. And big exhale. in and breath out. And then from there, those knees stack. And you've got your letter V, you've got your shins, you've got your ankles, you've got those pinky side edges of the feet, you've got your T, you've got your TV. Whatever you got, you breathe. And then from there, let those legs be beside each other. Arms come out, letter T. We pick hips up, scoot them over to the left, and we drop them over to the right. And your face is over that other shoulder. Option to draw the legs beside each other rather than being wrapped up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. And breath out. And then gently from that space, bring it back to your center. Knees outside of the ribs or armpits, inside arches of your feet or your handles. And you're rolling from left to right, little happy baby program. Feel that. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Bring your head up into your knees in a gesture of gratitude for the blessing that is this body. A smile on your face. Take a big inhale here. And on your exhale, the heels are in, the toes are out, the palms are up. You can pick your shoulders up and kind of walk them up underneath you a little bit to create more space for the neck. And from here, it's just you and your breath. With each exhalation, a piece of softness slides into the body, into the mind. You feel the weight of the earth beneath you, supporting you, relaxed. This is it. You've got nowhere to go and nothing to do. Just be. You're welcome to stay here in this space of softness, of letting go, of just being. If you're ready to get things moving, I would start to find a deeper breath. And let all the air out of the lungs, and I take the biggest breath I've taken all day. When I'm at the top of that thing, I'm still sipping air into the lungs, filling up the corners, and then zipping the lips and drawing the chin in towards the chest. You're on your back on the floor. The head is not coming up off the mat. An open mouth exhale lets that go. From there, a little bit of movement between the toes and fingers, the ankles and the wrists. You can gently start to give yourself a nice big long stretch through the legs, through the arms. Rise and shine. New sense of awareness in your Manipura Chakra. And from that space, the knees come up into the chest. You'll roll over to one side there for a few breaths. And then find yourself back up in that comfortable seat, sitting up tall. From here, you come into a space of consciousness and of connection. Something that's maybe a little bit more profound than it was earlier when we began in this same seat. Notice the differences. Take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. I wish neither to possess nor to be possessed. I no longer covet paradise. And more important, I no longer fear hell. The medicine for my suffering I had within me from the very beginning. I did not take it. My ailment came from within myself, but I did not observe it until this moment. Now I see that I will never find the light unless, like the candle, I am my own fuel, consuming myself. Everything we need, we have. Just have to take the time to look inside. The hands, the heart, and the gesture of gratitude for the blessings that give us the ability to come onto this mat in this space. And with gratitude to yourself, because there are choices that we make of how we spend our time, and you choosing this practice to nourish your body, your breath, and your mind speaks volumes. Giving thanks. Namaste.